If you're tired of punching a time clock every day, if you barely have enough income to cover your basic necessities, and you want to be financially successful, but you haven't taken any steps to change your situation, the following 8 traits may very well be what's holding you back. What's up, everyone? Hey, my name is Brian. Welcome to my channel and to one of my income streams, my grocery store. Now, we've all heard the saying that money doesn't grow on trees, but it kinda does. And it's up to you to go out and find that tree and pick it. Because if you're waiting for someone else to pick it for you, it's not going to happen. So with that said, let's jump into the list. Number 1, you make excuses. Generating wealth takes creativity and hard work. The greatest ideas often start with a crazy off-the-wall idea, and someone takes it and they refine that idea and turn it into something brilliant. But a lot of people never get to the refining and tuning part of the idea because they will immediately dismiss it with some excuse as to why it won't work. Broke people say, that can't be done. Successful people say, how can that be done? That simple change in your attitude could lead to the next million or even billion-dollar idea. Don't make excuses, solve problems. Number 2, your problems are always someone else's fault. This is sometimes referred to as a victim mentality. If you're constantly blaming others for your problems, if you're unwilling to take control of situations and be your own advocate by actively taking steps to better your situation, things will never change for you. And unfortunately, those that have a victim mentality are usually unaware of this dysfunctional mindset, and they're completely convinced that life is beyond their control. And some even think that life is somehow deliberately out to hurt them. Hear me. Your life is absolutely within your control. Now, I'm not saying that you can control everything around you. You can't. But what you can control is your response to those situations. Bad things do happen, but like the saying goes, when they do, get up, dust yourself off, and get back on the horse. Except maybe this time you need to ride off in a different direction. If you're hiking a trail through the woods and a massive tree is lying across the path, it truly does not matter how the tree got there. It doesn't matter if it's someone else's fault. It doesn't matter if someone cut it and made it fall there. That doesn't matter. If reaching the end of that path is your goal, all that matters is how you get around, through, or over that tree, not who put it in your way. In order to be successful in life, you have to be in control of your path. So stop worrying about stuff that doesn't matter and just focus on getting to the goal. Number 3, you have a negative opinion of money or people that have it. Do you believe that all rich people and corporations are greedy? Money is an amplifier. A jerk without money just becomes a bigger jerk with money. And a good person with no money is able to do even more good when they have money. Money is simply a tool for exchanging value. It's neither good nor bad. It is neutral. It's simply what you make of it. Now, are there people that abuse the power of money? Absolutely. Are there people that do great things with the power of money? Absolutely. So stop worrying about what other people do with their money and focus on making your own, and then go out and do good things with it. I assume you're one of the good people, right? Number 4, you care way too much about impressing other people. Keeping up with the Joneses is the quickest way to stay poor. If you want money simply for social clout or showing off, you will likely never be wealthy. Because if all you're worried about is impressing others with looking wealthy, you'll spend every penny that touches your fingers simply to look the part. If you actually want to reach the part, you need to be actively investing to earn more money, not spending. It does not matter what other people think about your financial situation. Being concerned with looking rich and showing off for others, that's just immaturity, and it shows a very simple mindset. Now, your real reputation does matter, but anyone that judges you based on the amount of money that you appear to have is absolutely someone that you should not waste your time trying to impress. Be known as a good person that's willing to go out of their way to help others, and that's really all that matters, whether you have money or not. Number 5, lack of discipline. Money doesn't just fall in your lap. It takes a plan and implementation. How many times have you or someone you know started a diet and exercise routine only to give up within the first couple of months or days? I own a health food store. I can tell you more people fail than succeed. Successfully changing your diet takes discipline and dedication. A lot of people lack that. So look at building wealth in the same light. If you're unable to draft a plan and stick with it, you will have a very difficult time increasing your net worth. The good news is discipline is a skill that can be learned, and it's always good to invest in personal growth. So find some good books on the topic or some YouTube channels and digest all the information. Number 6, you're afraid of failure. Listen, you will fail. There's no way around it. The true test is how you handle that failure. There are lessons to be learned with every win and every failure, but most of the lessons worth learning come from failure. Fortunately, when it comes to business, failure is usually just a financial failure. So the worst thing that could happen is you go broke. And if you're broke now, what's the difference? You'll just start over again. This is where number 5 and discipline comes back into play. Be disciplined and have a plan. One thing I always preach is to have an emergency fund. Never bet the emergency fund. That way, when you do fail and lose everything, you have the emergency fund to fall back on until you can build everything back up. Number 7, you view work as something you have to do rather than a vehicle to reach your goals. If you hate going to work, you either have the wrong mindset or you're lazy, and both are a problem. So if you're in a job that you hate, let's change your mindset and the way you look at it just a little bit. Rather than seeing it as the job you hate, let's look at it as the job that provides you the income you need to live your life while you work towards a better situation. So basically, your employer is covering your living expenses while you build something to replace that income. So looking at it from that perspective, you shouldn't hate your job quite so much. Now, if you're just lazy, grow up, get off your butt, or just continue to struggle financially. That's your choice in life. Number 8, this one's going to sound a little confusing, but I'll explain it. You're obsessed with saving money and you're afraid to spend it. Huh? I know. It doesn't make any sense because I just told you not to spend money and now I'm telling you that you need to spend money. So which is it? I'll explain. You cannot save your way to wealth unless you have a significantly high income. Then you can. You can, however, save your way into the middle class. And if that's what you want, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want wealth, you'll have to invest. And sometimes investing comes in the form of a purchase. For example, real estate. Have a plan for how you'll invest when you have the money to do so, and don't be afraid to give those dollars a little freedom. If you point them in the right direction, they may just bring some more dollars home to you. Guys, these 8 personality traits will absolutely stand between you and your future earnings. The good news is, now that you're aware of them, you can take proactive steps to change it. Anyone can increase their earnings. You simply have to get your mindset right and go after your goals. Desiring wealth does not make you greedy and it does not make you a bad person. Again, money isn't the enemy. It isn't bad. It's neutral. It's simply a tool, and all that matters is what you do with it once you have it. If you consider yourself a good person, money comes with great responsibility. Money amplifies who you are. So be one of the good ones. Go out there and earn as much as you can so that you can do more good things in the world. Because as I've said in other videos, money is not the most important thing in life, and it should never take priority over the more important things, like good, healthy relationships with other humans. I sincerely appreciate your time, and I really hope you found some value in this video. And if you did, please consider helping me out. In the words of the famous Graham Stephan, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.